dudes out here like, I just want them. I don't care how I get them. I just want them. Stop.
Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Make your money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesday with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. Lately, I've been coming across quite a few clips of Dr. Cheyenne. Now, I used to be a Basketball Wives fan, and I knew all of the ladies on there, but I have never seen her because I haven't been watching. But the lady seems to know what she's talking about, okay? I'm not just calling her doctor for play. Like, she's really about her business. And the first time I think I came across a clip of hers was on Facebook when she was on a date. And the question that the guy was answering her, she was just like, yeah, this is not for me. And he tried to challenge her, and she shut him down. Now, recently, she's been sitting down with quite a few men who we know who likes to be fruitful and multiply and create broken homes, such as Nick Cannon, such as Cam Newton. She probably need to go ahead and sit down with Future and a couple of others. But anyway, these two clips I came across I thought was very interesting. She sat down with Cam Newton where he discussed how he doesn't really care to rush into marriage, but he definitely wants more children when he already has 8 and 3 baby mothers. And then Nick Cannon, I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all watch that one for yourself. Go ahead and roll the 2 clips, please.
People see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent
I
of this
just want
then? Or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. You're thriving in that. That's not thriving. You're surviving in that.
Okay.
And so anytime you are surviving and not thriving, there is no cape. There is no superpower. There's no superpower in a lack of mental health. And there's no superpower.
But it's worked for me. Like you said, I mean,
you know why it
you
worked
read
for you?
me well.
You know why
like,
it worked for you?
Why?
You know why it worked for you? I'm going to go there, and it's probably going to be, okay.
Go ahead.
You know, and this is with all,
we wanted to set the first. We got 2 minutes left in our first session.
With all due respect, seriously, to all the women that you've encountered, ladies, I'm saying this. The reason why it's worked for you is because you have chosen and to prey on low-functioning women who don't have the emotional intelligence. No, I'm going there. Who will allow you to do that, Nick? And when I say allow, it's not a control thing. When I say allow, I'm not saying that she sits across you and says, this is what you won't do, you're crossing a boundary. Nick.
I disagree.
Yes.
This is why I disagree. I mean, one, because I've
Because why you gonna make sure, but you gotta go in protection mode too.
But even what I say,
real.
because you can say from all the high value women that I've
but I
ever
didn't say high
experienced.
value.
But okay, I'm giving compliments. But I'm just saying
wait.
for the people who
There's a
are
difference.
even of them being, because
Nick,
first of all,
low-functioning women will allow you to function low with them. Nick, you could not function that low.
So this is
Nick,
everyone's low functioning at some point in their life.
You cannot function low with a woman of my functioning. Not
See,
because
now
I'm
you're challenging
superior.
me.
Not because I'm superior. Listen to
I have dealt with some people that balance me and are equally yoked, and at times have I been manipulative and prey on certain things just because I'm a man.
Right.
And
but not all men do that. We don't want to blanket
I'm a
all
man,
men.
and
all
I would
men
take
do
advantage.
not prey and manipulate. Not all men.
First of all humans prey and manipulate, but in a man
Not
in a
in a
relationship,
preying way, not in a preying
if
way.
I see that I can say, okay, I feel like I need this and this person has this, I'm gonna do and say whatever I need to do to get that.
But Nick, again, Law of attraction. We
Yeah.
attract who we are, despite of who we think we are. You used the word, you said women who are equally yoked to you.
Yeah.
Equally yoked comes in many different facets.
100%. Balance, if anything.
They have been equally yoked to your low functioning dysfunction that you have learned to survive in.
Because I use my tools to because first of all, let's you're acting as if I'm entering every scenario with the full me, and we all, every time someone meets someone, you're meeting their representative. I know how to turn on the perfect man.
Yeah, depending
and so
on the
therefore
person,
I may have manipulated a situation, and therefore so it's to not discredit to anyone else, but I've come into every situation. I can be God-fearing, celibate, the one that you want. I can tell you everything that you want in a man and show you that. I can open the doors, lay down the cloak, send the jet, do it all to be like, oh my goodness, I've never. And then Toxic Nick shows up, and you're like, this motherfucker got me.
No, but
you done gave me the draws, and I ain't heard from him in 3 weeks.
What you said is perfect. No, what you said is perfect because you named all of the low functioning, superficial things that a low functioning woman would fall into.
I mean, help me out here, y'all. Help me out here. So as y'all can see in the clip, Cam Newton basically discussed how, he's in no rush to get married. But he definitely knows that he wants to have more children. And when she asked him, do you want it with the same woman? He's like, I don't care how the Lord gives them to me. I just want them. Yeah. Jasmine girl, I don't know about this one. But I really want to touch on the Nick Cannon clip because something she said really resonated with me. And basically, as we just heard, she told him that the only reason why he gets away with these things with women is because most of them are low functioning. And in return, Nick Cannon totally disagreed and felt like at some point we're all low functioning, but I'm going to do what I got to do to get them. So basically, I can be whatever you need me to be until my toxic side comes out. And if you choose to stay, that's up to you. Whew. It's scary out here, ladies. It's scary out here, ladies. Let's get into that. Are men really out here preying on low-functioning women? Are women out here preying on low-functioning men? Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on this topic. I know we are all tired of talking about these things, but you know what? I feel like what Nick Cannon said is how men have always thought. That's always been a man's thought process. I think just because these platforms have created these spaces for people to just be openly about it, is crazy. And if I had a kid by him right now, baby, like, woo. The way Dr. Cheyenne just broke that down, I would be having to sit in some therapy sessions. But I don't really wanna bash neither one of those men. But I feel like when it comes to the Nick Cannon thing, where she said the only reason why you are able to go out there and get these women and create these broken homes and everybody's okay with, and you go back and forth between baby mamas, and one day this one's pregnant, now I'm going back over here to get her pregnant, and everybody seems to be okay with it, is because they're low functioning women. Now I feel like Nick Cannon kind of took that as a low vibration woman or a low value woman, and in his mind it was like, I don't deal with no low value women. Shit, he was married to Mariah Carey, but Mariah Carey on the outside, yeah, of course we would look at her as high value. She's an icon in itself. However, could she still be low functioning? Absolutely. Can we all be low functioning? Hell yeah, because listening to this lady made me have a little self-reflecting moment where it was like, I used to always ask myself, why do I attract the same type of men? What am I doing that is gravitating the type of men that I am? And it is possibly because I was low functioning. I wasn't tapped into my emotional intelligence. I wasn't tapped into my worth. I wasn't really tapped into what I thought I was at the time. So as you heard her say, she's been doing this for, I think she said 12 years or whatever amount of years, a couple of years she's been doing this to get to the level that she is in, which is why she said, you could never pull a woman like me. And he's like, oh, now it's a challenge. Something is wrong with Nick Cannon. Go get some help. Seek some therapy, because this whole I'ma be whatever you need me to be just so I can get you and then turn toxic. For what? Like, what is your reason? It's not making sense. I need you to go sit with a therapist, sir, and figure this out, because what? But all in all, like she said, laws of attraction is a real thing, and what you attract is what you are most of the time. And if I'm not emotionally where I should be, if I'm not mentally where I should be, if I'm not physically where I should be, then a lot of things that comes into my life I'm going to tolerate, because I think that's what I deserve. And it just really made me think about my own personally. But somebody like Nick Cannon just took it as a challenge. And like she said, a woman of high function, a woman who is self-aware, a woman who knows her values, knows what she wants and don't want in life, and knows where she is headed, and knows what her goals is, and got it all figured out. And at the end of the day, like, that's not saying the perfect woman, because we all have days, and we all even have low functioning days still. But when you have done the work on yourself, can't nobody play with you. Can't nobody take advantage of you. You will no longer be vulnerable for someone to prey on you, as he stated. And sometimes some of us learn that the hard way. And it's scary to think that there are people out here, I'm not even going to just say men, there's people out here who really think like this, who really feels like I'm going to be whatever he need or she need me to be, so I get them and then I can really show what's up. It's sick and it's disturbing. And like you said, I completely understand what she is saying, because I don't know any self-respecting woman that is going to agree to create a broken home for their child and allow a man to dibble back and forth between baby mamas and say, hey, you know, whatever. And that's no judgment here. That is no judgment at all, but for just personal reasons. And listen, we all make mistakes and we all do stupid but for me, listening to that lady speak made me think of things like, you know what? I wouldn't give a damn how much money, like she said. I cut the clip, so go and check it out on their YouTube channel. But, you know, no matter how many yachts you take me on, no matter how many private jets we catch, no matter how much luxury this you buy me, if you ain't correct mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you can't sit at this table with me. You can't bring me to your table, because I'm not even there. And I think that's what she was trying to get him to understand. And he's like, I feel like in his mind, like, yeah, I could pull you if you wanted to. And she said, you can never pull a woman like me, baby. Straight up, that's how she said it. Go look it up. Because I've done the work on myself, so that niggas like you can never play with me again. I strive to be like Dr. Cheyenne, baby. And sometimes when you get to that space, I feel like you find yourself completely alone for a very long time. And sometimes that's okay. That's another thing that made me, like, that came across my mind, or that's another thing they was discussing on the radio, being 30 plus years old and single. Are y'all happy? Are y'all really happy? A lot of us are really happy out here. I know, I mean, of course, everyone wants companionship. Of course, everybody wants that person to, you know, confide in and the love and this, that, and the third. But sometimes it's not a detrimental thing, baby. That's not what life's all about. And again, you know, because of your age or whatever the case, or how long you've been single, is never a reason to settle for anyone just because you don't want to be alone. If being alone means that you get to work on yourself, and being alone gets to mean you get to heal and do what you need to do for you, it's okay. And to sum it all up back to the whole making kids thing, it's real funny how men can say, I want this amount of kids, no matter how it comes to me. Don't mean I gotta be in a family. I could have kids over. I could have about 6 kids in this household. I could have about 3 in this one, 2 over there, 1 by some. But at the end of the day, you are not giving each of those children your individual time. And granted, you can't even make that happen when you do live in a household with someone. So imagine you are on the road, you're doing things, whatever your career is. Most of them is celebrities, they're basketball players, rappers, whatever the case have you. You're constantly out and about, and you don't really have to deal with these children 24/7. So imagine if you really had to deal with your kids all the time. Do you really think you would want to have so many? I'll wait. I'm just saying, if you had to take on what it really means to be a parent and present for that kid when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and they wake up with a fever, when it's 7 o'clock and they want breakfast in the morning, first thing you ain't even wiped the cold out your eye, would you still want to have that many kids then? Do you think it would still be cool to constantly procreate, and you got 10 kids running around your crib? Some men do, and I respect it. But a lot of these dudes out here, like, I just want them. I don't care how I get them. I just want them. Stop it. You want them because you ain't got to deal with them all the time. But anyway, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. If you want to read about more relationships and toxicity and all of that good stuff, make sure you guys go and support my book, Inherited Dysfunction Part 1 and Part 2 is available on Amazon.com. The link is in the description down below. And don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below also. And Jenny is...